Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, and everything else. Ladies, gentlemen, and others. This is another scene in the Living World of Darkness, Mage of the Resurgence. And today we're gonna have two lovely people on opposite ends of town. They're both doing whatever usually do at this time. I presume our Ty here is scrounging, and our dear Gwendolyn is either playing some music or tinkering with some things. You can both just tell me what you're doing right now, just in general.
Ty is actually not scrounging. He makes a big point of not begging. He'll steal.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean. Scrounging. You're not.
yeah, okay, yeah, and he'll like dumpster dive. Yeah. So he will basically be he'll be sitting on the side of the road in New York, probably in like an alley or a shop window, and he is basically kind of like stroking his pet,
Hey,
who
pet.
he's not actually given a name. He just calls it dog. But yeah.
Oh, dog.
Oh yeah, he hasn't
That's
named it, and partly because it's part of his philosophy. Like he does, just spent a lot of his like late teenage years in the wilderness, and basically only had to come back to cities for a certain desire.
yeah,
But yeah, and he sort of feels like not his to name. Doesn't
yeah.
feel like he owns the dog. The dog kind of came to him. But yeah, he'll be sitting on the side of the street in New York in his sleeping bag and his few possessions that he has, and that's about it.
Okay.
Scratching his arm.
Gwendolyn, what are you doing?
Gwendolyn, for her part, is yeah, she is doing her homework like a good little girl. She is probably sending some emails about certain lectures, passing down notes from herself to other students, things like that. Just
She's,
typing away on her MacBook because she
she's
totally
being a
has
good
one.
girl. She's just
Yeah.
doing the things. Pets. Well, I have good news for both your characters. Suddenly, it's almost like a haze is going to fall over both of your eyes. It's almost like you feel two hands reaching out, grasping each other by the wrist, and you can hear an audible cracking sound that you also register it isn't actually sound. You suddenly hear it, and on each of your ends, suddenly, Ty, you're going to grow even more disgusted with the city, with the filth of it, with its the concrete and everything. Humanity is not meant to be like this. Humans are meant to be wild. It's through the wild that we truly discover ourselves, our inner power, our ability to truly change the world, not build plastic cages and live 9 to 5 jobs. This is not what humanity is meant to. It's meant to be wild. You can feel it. You can feel you chafing against the chains of civilization,
Hmm.
right? And feeling your inner animal just roar. In the meantime, Gwen, Gwen, I'll
Mhm.
call you Gwen now.
Yeah, Gwen is fine.
When you just realize just how wonderful the world is. Everything in a sense is alive. It's the world is perfect and beautiful. How we can shape it, build new things. Everything in creation has a purpose, and it's a beautiful world. And you suddenly realize just how great science is, how amazing it is, how beyond just textbooks and a few simple machines here, you can change the world in far greater ways. Even with your music, the music that you're just doing as a hobby for the most part is an amazing tool to shaping the world. Both of you feel that, and you feel that strange like the sensation before that, and suddenly both of you become instantly aware of there's another person. You can just you can feel each other's thoughts, what your physical states are, and exactly where you are. So have fun with that mind conversation.
Ty is gonna she will feel through this kind of a psychic link is a feeling of what the fuck, what's going on, and kind of a bit of a panic.
Where he would probably feel the same thing he would feel as if he had just taken his shot of certain stuff. Elated, happy, at peace. Curious, actually. A lot of curiosity is coming from Gwen. Um, and she is definitely reaching out, sort of, mentally handshaking him for as far as that's part like a thing.
No, Ty is suspicious of this. He doesn't know what this is. He doesn't like it. He's gonna try his best to like mentally block it out, kind of like shake his head. Gwen will feel some anger, and yeah, he's gonna pack up his stuff and leave and talk about muttering under his breath about a come down.
Well, the dog is going to be shaking its head, and it's suddenly going to speak. Hey, oh boyo, what's going on here? It's going to speak. It's going to sound much more refined than you would have thought it would be, but it's
Jumps
just
back. What the fuck?
well on Zen, you're going to see a raven standing on a perch outside of your window, and it's going to caw. It's going to be flailing its wings in a very befuddled sort of manner. Both of you roll me perception alertness.
Mhm.
I mean, this is actually your pet, not just a random raven that got ensnared down.
Yeah, she'll open the window for him.
Okay, he's gonna jump in. He's gonna call very like, what? And he's gonna be like, yeah, what the fuck?
Whoa!
Anyway, have you both rolled me perception alertness?
Not yet, because I needed to go to Discord, and now I need to actually look up what my perception alertness is.
I have 3 successes.
Okay. And I'm waiting for the next one.
Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't matter what it's based on. I get a -2 diff. I have 2 successes.
Excellent. I will now post a link in the Google chats because I don't have many cams. I'm not fancy like you two. But it should give you an adequate image of what you suddenly see. Both of you see one each coming floating towards you. In the case of in your case, Ty, it's something like a skeletal, just upper torso, kind of like black figure is like caving its way out through the stonework of one of the buildings. While in the case of Gwen, it's floating through the sky towards your window. They seem to be dead set on both of you.
Grabbing Raven, closing window, backing away from it.
Ty's going to hutch up his bag and sprint away from both the talking dog and the weird ghoul. He's
Dog's gonna follow you because fuck this shit.
And yeah, he'll sprint away.
But yeah, the thing's gonna follow. It's flying fast after you. You can hear like it's just like.
Can we still sort of feel each other?
Yeah, you still feel each other. Both of you
Okay.
feel each other. You feel your thoughts. You feel exactly your physical states at the time. So you both know that both of you are getting a stressed heart rate increase on the other. You can feel that. You feel exactly where you're going and how fast you're moving as well.
Can we actually talk to each other?
Yeah.
Okay. So Gwen would just kind of shout, "There is a thing outside. What's going on?"
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Keeps running.
Who are you? What? Why are you scared?
And as you're both moving away from your thing, Gwen's probably being a bit slower because
Mm-hmm.
her body is what it is. She has to be careful. And he's booking it, the dog after him. And suddenly you both just like, it's almost like something grabs you underneath your navel and you go like forward. And suddenly both of you are running or moving down a completely different street, like in a completely different part of town. Like this is like Chinatown-ish, where you both were, in completely different parts. I don't care where you were actually, but yeah, that's the thing. You're now suddenly in, New York Chinatown, both of you together. One of you is clasping a raven, the other one has a dog right after him. A big, beautiful looking dog, mind you. bit scruffy, but it's the kind of like cute scruff. You know what I mean? Like Lady and the Tramp kind of cute scruff, not the deceased Maggie kind of scruff.
Yeah, he's gonna spin around. He kind of looks angry and scared.
She looks very
What the
surprised and
fuck is
scared.
going on?
How?
What are you?
Who are you? And why are you in my head? And why are we here?
Fuck this. Some bad shit Louis gave me.
Bad shit? Look, hi. Let's approach this logically. So, is this even real?
He's looking at her and he's like, "What the hell are you seeing?"
I was at home. I was opening the window, and there was this thing flying at me. It looked like I don't know, a part of a horror movie, some sort of special effects. Looked pretty real though. And then all of a sudden I was here.
What's real is really a matter of opinion, I think. So a tiny imp is going to jump up of one of the nearby trash cans. It's a really ugly looking critter. It had a really big elongated nose, really like rotting, almost looking bat wings, and a tiny torso. It's about the size of a cat. It just jumps up on one of the things, and the dog is immediately going to bark, being like, "Hey, fuck off!" It's the raven's response. Both of them looking at having suddenly intruded into the conversation so rudely, might I add.
Are you seeing that?
Gwendolyn's eyes are going like in between the dog and the raven. It's like, okay, maybe I have a fever, but everything is talking.
Not everything. I'm sure you could make it that in time.
I think, lady, you got a bad batch like I did. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't gonna go to hospital.
My employers will want a word with you two. It rubs his hands. New mages is, after all, oh, so precious to get. Especially when you're both all alone, or in twos, as it were.
Wait, don't leave me here. Sir? Guy?
He's
You
about
both
to
feel
say,
each other's thoughts.
he's about to say, "Fuck you, you're on your own." But yeah, he can kind of like feels this like strong empathy for this lady and can hear in her thoughts, and he's just like, "Fuck this, we're getting out of here. Come on."
I would advise you to come along. It would be better for all of us.
Cry me a fucking river. Let's go. And he's gonna grab
it. It snaps its fingers. Well, you notice it can't actually snap its fingers. It made the snapping sound with its own mouth. It tried to be cool and failed. It snaps its fingers, and two of the most horrific looking dogs you guys have ever seen is going to step out between them trash cans, like in front of you. These dogs like they are. It looks like these dogs have a constant diet of immense torture, scarification, and whipping on a daily basis, served with just punches to the face for as dessert. These dogs look horrific, and they are huge, terrifying looking dogs. Like, these are close to appearance zero dogs as you will ever see, and there's just pure maliciousness and anger in the eyes of these two dogs.
Oh yeah, Gwen's gonna hide behind Ty.
Hellhounds are nice this way. I know. So come along, and we're not going to have you B2B, have your legs eaten up. That's my last offer here. Raven is going to strut up like out of your arms. He's going to look, he's going to be brave and going to be like, "Hey, bastard, fuck off." My master, so you can take those, those puppies. And in the meantime,
Tells you.
Strong boy. Because somehow you know the dog is named Strong Boy. You just know it somehow. Both of you. It's gonna step up in front of you. Clearly, it's clearly not his favorite thing to fight, but he's clearly ready to take a stand here.
Fuck you, we're not going anywhere. You weird, trippy, little, ugly midget. And he's gonna, he's gonna basically start backing away, and he'll actually pull Stromboy by the scruff, but like keeping an eye on them, like walking away. But if they attack us, they'll be ready.
Well done. Don't say I didn't warn. Yeah, and before it can finish the next few sentences, an arrow is going to stick right out of its like mouth. It's gonna go. Arrow's gonna fall right into his mouth, and an arrow is going to strike into the ground near the dogs, and like pink smoke is going to extend out. And you can see up on a nearby building, you see 4 people, all dressed in furs or like just homespun clothing. It looks all with like bows and arrows, and they're like, "Come along if you want to live." Is the general statement you get from them as they get down from the building down to a nearby alleyway.
Ty's gonna shout "run," and he's gonna grab Gwen by like the arm and like yank her along.
Yeah. Are you going to follow these people, or are you going to run your own way?
Oh yeah, follow these weird motherfuckers that are shooting arrows at the goblins.
Yes. They're going to lead you, like you're just going to go to run. You can just hear for them do quick shouts to each other as you guys are led through the streets before you eventually find like an empty building. They're going to in here. Like it seems like it'd be a closed down like kiosk or something. One of them's kicked open the door, and you guys can be let in. Escape some bad bastards there.
What the hell is that? What is happening?
Demon cultists. They're superstitious lots. They make pacts with beings from another world and have sent them in here. And apparently they're looking for new scientists, or mages, as some people would prefer to call it. Is going to be one of them who's a woman apparently she's very like has a buzz cut. Is going to say, we're all pretty new ourselves, but well, I'm glad we got to you before any of those before the bastards sent the dogs on you.
And who the hell are you?
You can call me Maya.
What is going on?
Well, what's going on is that your world suddenly changed. I presume you suddenly realized something great and important about the entire reality as we know it, and people and everything.
No.
Don't lie to me.
Fuck you.
Well, I mean, Gwen is going to look at Ty and it's like, kind of pushing him in the ribs. It's like, well, yes, but how would you know about that? And what just happened? I was at home.
Because while we are extremely new to this ourselves, we know the score. You've done what some people will call having an awakening. You awaken to suddenly the fact that reality, as we know it, is different.
Bitch,
You can do amazing.
I wake up every day. I don't know about you.
Everyone wakes up, but does everyone wake up to the truth? That's a bigger question.
Look, if you're trying to get us to join some kind of cult, I can tell you right now, you can fuck off.
One moment, please.
Demonstration, I suppose. She's going to take an arrow. You see this arrow here? It's going to look like it seems to have been made itself. It has a bone, tip. It has a bone arrowhead and everything, but there's nothing weird about it beyond the fact that it's, a bone arrow.
Look, lady, we don't want to join your goddamn LARPing group.
Look what I'm doing right now. She's going to take the arrow. She's going to shoot it into one of the walls, and, suddenly it's going to crack apart, and just like black smoke is going to come in. It's, that shouldn't be the case. There was no pouch or anything on it. That's a simple trick. And I can tell all of you that when you've gotten everything ready and shit, you can dodge bullets, make machines that can do amazing things, turn into animals. We've seen things. As I said, we're fresh ourselves, but no, it goes.
Your name is Ty, right? As Gwen will look at her quote unquote counterpart in this colleague.
When she has
Something.
the feelings of counterpart and colleague, he just gives her a look and he's like, "Yeah, my name's Ty, and we're not friends."
I didn't say we were, but I think we should at least listen to, because something is going on and this is not normal. I don't find
Normal,
myself in a different part of this city, running
normal.
away from weird ghosts and weird dogs and things like that. And that is not a thing that happens. And you know you felt something because I know you felt something. And
Yeah.
you know that I felt something.
What's most likely is that none of this shit's real. I'm actually in an alleyway somewhere, and somebody has spiked my dose with some fucking mushrooms or LSD or
I
something.
can stab you in the gut if you want, and I
Oh
think
yeah, that'd help.
as it bleeds, you can prove that can prove you're real if you want that.
How would that prove I'm real if I'm
No,
tripping out?
no, nope. It's fine. Let's not do any of the stabbing things, please. Let's just talk about this like the rational people that we are.
I know exactly how you felt. I worked at the fucking grocery store a few months ago. Suddenly I awakened, I blew it up. Okay, blew it up, and I woke up in the fucking Himalayas. So you don't come here and I think that it. Yours is like the weird part is the two people have come out at the same time. Loads of people have weird fucking stories about how they awaken. It's traumatic. It's weird. It's real. Get over it. Anyway, we were on our way to do a scouting mission when we noticed the imp there. So we've taken care of that. You guys should be safe enough in the building. Decompress. Wait until the buzz of realizing everything has gone off, so you don't suddenly kill yourselves by accident. And I don't know. I doubt any of you could make survivalists properly. You should just swing the bow back over on her children again, not to a group.
I
So
got
we're
a
gonna
better idea.
what?
You guys think you're hot shit? You got $100?
Why would we have that? Money is a tool for the weak. She piffs at you.
Yeah, that's something rich people say. Well, I don't know about you, lady, but I'm off. Fuck this.
As that, we are also off. You guys stay here and decompress. You guys need to be somewhere safe.
You don't tell me what to do. Go fuck yourself.
It's your loss. If you want to be kidnapped and eaten by demon dogs or technocracy bastards or whatever, that's up to you. We don't need to help you, nor are we really equipped to do that. So see you around. The group is going to, walk out.
Ty is gonna walk out with them, giving them the finger.
Ty, wait.
One of the ladies is going to, not Maya, but one of the other ones is going to pull out an arrow and point at your leg. And she's going to be like, stay inside or we shoot you in the leg. There's
You
enough.
said I could go. Why'd you change your mind?
I said you guys stay in here and decompress. Because if not, you're going to cause us issues and the rest of the people who are mages in the community if you go around by yourself.
Okay, what's this decompressing? How long does it take? We need
Individual.
answers.
Just wait for a few hours until you eventually, so you don't accidentally turn anyone into butterflies by touching them.
Fuck you. You're not my supervisor. He's gonna walk out.
Ty, wait, please.
You're gonna walk out?
Yep.
You're gonna get shot in the leg.
Okay.
Gwen is gonna try and grab him and pull him back in, but
I mean, you take 2 lethal damage as you get an arrow right in your leg.
He is gonna yell and drops to the floor with an arrow sticking out of his leg.
Stay inside and wait. And eventually you can leave when you are not a danger to yourselves or others. See you around. And with that,
Okay.
we can leave.
Goddamn fucking psychos.
Jeez.
Shit.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Whoa. Are you? No, of course you're not okay. Damn, that hurts.
Yeah, no shit, it hurts. Bitch shot me in the leg.
I know. I can feel it.
Strong Boy the dog is going to look very worried at this whole arrow sticking out of the leg thing. He's clearly not comfortable with this.
I do have medicine. I have 2 dots in it.
Yes, you could try and remove an arrow. You don't have
Okay.
equipment with you, but you can try and do
No.
it.
Yeah. I mean, she would first make a check to see if, like, it the way the arrow is, like, in his leg, whether it would actually hurt him more or would do him more damage than it would do good. Because sometimes you can better just keep it, like, in to stop the bleeding.
Perception medicine.
Okay. My computer is acting up a bit, so give me a moment to check my perception is 3, medicine is 2, so that's another 5 dice. No, not even with the -2 she gets any successes. It's like,
You can see that this arrow is not so deep in that you can pull it out safely. It's fine.
okay.
It's I mean, yeah. It's
I
just
mean,
like a bandage though. You don't want them bleeding out on the floor.
yeah, she didn't like budge, so you could kind of feel the uncertainty, or Ty can feel the uncertainty coming from her as she's like, I think I can remove it, but we need something to stop the bleeding. Wait, do you have like a scarf or something? No. Okay, fine. And she'll pull out like her jacket. So
Other lady, I don't want to get blood all over your fancy scarf.
Hey,
it's fine.
the dog is going to nuzzle Ty. Hey, man, you can heal yourself. Just take the arrow out and try and heal you. You can do it. He nods in the encouraging dog way.
He looks, and yeah, he's full of disbelief right now, but he's like, fine. Can you pull it out?
Intelligence medicine, please.
Sure. Or int. I don't have an int specialty. Oh, that's silly. Why did I not take an int specialty? Oh well. But that is. I'm gonna spend a willpower on this because I really don't want, like, fuck it up.
Okay.
I got 4 successes.
Yeah, you remove that leg. It's gonna hurt like a bitch, but you're gonna remove that arrow like it's nobody's business.
She'll immediately push the jacket onto like the wound.
He's gonna bite down on like his like jacket sleeve, and he'll be like, "Oh God, damn it, lady."
Sorry. Okay, so I have pressure on the wound. I just need to find something to tie this jacket to your wound with.
Now heal yourself is what the dog says.
What do you mean heal myself?
Focus.
Do you study medicine?
Anything is possible. Hopefully you can feel that. You can heal yourself. You don't need that jacket, is what the dog says. And the raven's gonna be like, yeah, see, you guys have powers now. You can do shit. You know it deep down. Just focus on it.
Fine, remove the jacket. My talking dog is telling me that I can do magical powers. I suppose that makes as much goddamn sense as anything.
This is not going to be a roll, by the way, so
Okay.
just note doing it.
So he's going to just kind of like take a few deep breaths, take the thing off, look at the like wound on his leg, and he is I mean, if this is wild magic,
yeah,
he's gonna do what he just like thinks kind of like makes sense to him, and he's gonna basically like lean down and like start licking the wound, like an animal would lick its wound.
And it's like with each lick, you kind of lick away the moon, and like with each lick, new skin it just comes over the leg.
As he's
There's
doing it, there's like this. He knows he's doing it. He knows that like he's like focusing his willpower to be able to do this. Like that's undeniable. And he's gonna look back at them and just be like, "Whoa, what the hell? That
yeah,
worked."
there's a sensation of horror and intrigue, curiosity, surprise, disgust. You know, that kind of feeling is coming from Gwen as she's just kind of taking a few steps back. Whoa, um, impressive. How did you do that? Never mind. I know how you did that,
I
but
know, instinct.
yeah, exactly. Mm, that's
Pretty fucking weird, is what that is.
And as
yes.
far as instinct, he like just it strikes a chord with him. Instinct is how you change the world. So you're in animal and all that jazz. Ooh.
Look, lady Gwen, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't want those people to come back. I know they were talking nice, but they shot me with an arrow. Who does that?
Because you weren't listening. I
You,
mean,
they're the kind of
no,
people that shoot people with an arrow when they don't get listened to.
I get it. I get it, really. But maybe we should stay here for a bit. Look, we, this is um like tumbling down a rabbit hole. And as much fun as it was to read it, um, I kind of don't want to be an Alice in Wonderland when the Wonderland is all horrored up. Maybe we should stay here for a while. At least there's no flying zombie wraiths things and little creepy guys and like that here. If they say it only lasts for a few hours, then after a few hours we'll be fine and we can just, this feeling will stop and we can go and do our own thing again, right? If it's really only for a few hours.
Look, there's medicine I have to take, and I really need it. I don't just think I have a few hours. I really need it.
I mean, you both know that you feel each other's thoughts, right? So she will know that you are using a euphemism.
Yeah.
She knows exactly what you're referring to.
She looks a little disgusted at that, but she even tries to get that emotion under control. And she's like, You're an addict.
Fuck you.
That's rude. Um
That's rude.
Look, I mean, I'm just trying to help here, okay? I don't know what's going on any more than you do, and
Yeah, so how are you gonna help? I look like I need your help. You think I'm some pity case?
I think that you do not need my help when it comes to finding your stuff. But if this world is really so strange as we've just seen, and something has happened, you cannot deny it. You can try and say that it's a bad trip or something, but it's not. And I don't do drugs, so it would not make sense for me to be here in this trip with you. So maybe we should just reason this out a little bit, okay?
Reason can't teach you anything. So you're gonna hear from all around you. It's like reverberating through the shadows, and the darkness is gonna fall. And a gigantic bear is just gonna step out from the darkness near the exit, so you guys can't leave. And it's going to walk up and nuzzle Pi for a bit, just like, "There's my boy." I'm gonna clap him on the head.
Oh,
Ty looks
okay.
terrified, but there's like I don't know, there's just a little like
There's something
feels
with the
weird
bear. It
to you.
feels
Yeah.
familiar to you.
Who what the hell? What the hell?
I'm the beast. It's gonna just rumble at you. But as you hear it speak, both of you can hear that it's clear actually not speaking any kind of human languages, but for somehow you both understand it.
I mean,
It's
Gwen is
gonna,
backing away from this.
as it talks, it's going to slowly start changing from a bear into a wolf right in front of you.
Damn right, you're a beast. What the hell is this?
I'm the beast of all beasts, but I just wanted to come over and tell my kid something. He pokes you, and he looks over at you, the other one, and this, no, I can call it soul sister. You're actually both from the same litter in the physical sense too. Cool.
Wait,
Anyway,
what?
What?
yeah, that's not important. Litter or not.
That's pretty goddamn important. What?
More important, your souls are one. That's why you can know where you are and feel each other's thoughts and feel your life coursing through you. Your spirit is one. That's why. One soul, two bodies.
What?
Just kind of weirded out look to Gwen.
Yeah, she's staring right back at him.
Look,
I
The
don't,
dog and the raven are both bowing to this creature.
I don't know you.
I've never met this woman in my life.
I don't care about the details, but I can smell it. You both have the same human stench. You smell from the same litter. That's why I sent some help your way. It's gonna nod to the raven and to the dog.
Look, we're not from the same litter unless she's, you know, you adopted or something, lady? He looks like obviously not.
That's none of your business, she says out loud, while her mind kind of says yes. You know, it's hard to lie if someone literally hears your thoughts. It's like, how does he know that?
As like he feels that like he's like, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit, this is a bad dream. Holy shit, I'm getting the hell out of here, and he'll stand up again.
The wolf is gonna push you down effortlessly.
He will be pushed down.
Look, I have my homework to do, and
Homework.
I
Stop
have things to finish. I have a deadline tomorrow.
it. Homework. Kind of piss reason is that? Nah. You guys have a much greater life ahead of you. You shape up. She's gonna bop you with its paw. Anyway, you guys, even if you guys go your separate ways, even if you go to half a continent away from each other, you will still feel each other's thoughts, know where you are, and feel your life. You're mages. Deal with
No,
it.
no, they
Grow.
said it would only last a few hours.
Yes, the period where you suddenly jolted from your awakening will only last for a time, but your power will be there forever. Your awareness will be there forever. Your connection will be there forever. Even in death, you will be connected. As one will reincarnate, you will find that other one again. Even if you
Jesus Christ.
grow up is going to be its response.
He's going to instinctively snarl at it.
Good. Now, I can't stay on this plane for too long. It's too city-like to fill up humans. But I wanted to give you guys a bit of a rundown. Or rather, I give you a rundown. The bitch there is none of my concern.
Hey,
It really is not saying
gonna-
bitch with any of the human implication. It seems to just indicate their gender, by the way. That's at least how Ty understands it. And through Ty, of course, you understand it too.
He's still going to like snarl again.
Good.
Gwen is just gonna put her hand on his shoulders, like trying to, sort of hold him back.
Look,
Don't-
maybe
You need to meet some other people who can teach you. Those other ones, they're wild too, but not in the same way. It's suddenly gonna howl, very loudly into the sky. It's going to listen, and it's almost like you can hear bird chirping in the far distance. Good. Well, there's another one like you. There's a restaurant somewhere in Brooklyn. It's weird restaurant, apparently. I don't know what restaurant. I don't know anything about that. But you can find that one. He can find other people. You can get training and get guidance and do mage things together. I'm gonna go. And with that, the wolf is gonna fade.
Tell me you saw that.
Yes, I saw that. I also saw you heal yourself.
Yeah, I agree. Things are getting weird. Look, this is probably still just a bad trip. Maybe I'm ODing and this is like the final thing I'm going to see.
How many people are gonna have to say this to? Is the dog like, it's not the trip? A dog sounds very frustrated at this point.
Yeah, when a speaking dog tells you you're not tripping out on drugs, usually it's safe.
You got shot in the leg.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that.
You felt
However,
it.
If this shit is real, then even so, I don't want any part of it. I don't want to be a.
You don't have a choice. It's just how the world works. You have awakened. You can't take that back.
Fine. I don't have to meet with other people or do any of that.
No, you don't.
I'm able to lick my
You are going to
wounds.
anyway.
My life just.
I can tell you this, Master. What's going to happen is monsters going to try and take you. Other mages are going to try and kidnap you and make you into a slave. Loads of shit. You need friends to be able to protect yourself.
I protected myself this long. I don't need anyone.
You protected yourself this long when you were just a human. Now you're so much more, and that means that so much more worse things are going to come after you. You saw the thing floating after us today? Could you have taken that?
Could I have taken it? What are you talking about? Look, I don't have to do this. I'm going either way. I don't care.
Hi.
The raven is going to jump up and land in front of you and be like, "Hey, mister, don't be a fuck up now." It's trying to do tough love here, clearly.
Language!
Don't be a fuck up. Why change the rule of my life? Fuck you. And he's going to walk out.
Ty, wait, please.
The raven is going to fly over you and it's going to take a dump on your head.
You're not helpful at all.
He needs to learn. He's being a bitch.
That's not how you're learning. Ty, wait.
He's going to keep going. You can follow.
I mean, she'll
The dog is going to follow after.
look around and she'll follow. Look,
The raven is going to land back on your shoulder.
I don't know what's going on either. But if this is going to stay, at least, even if you don't want it, and you should learn how to deal with it. Look, if it's not going to stay, then in a few hours everything will be back to normal and we can just pretend that nothing ever happens. But if this is real, and I'm pretty sure because my jacket is still covered in your blood, at least you can talk to people and learn about how protect yourself and maybe find a pack.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Please.
I'm going to go find my medicine and he's going to leave. And I have to go and he's just going to leave. And so
Yep, dog's going to follow after. I have to take care of you after all. Anyway, I think with that we could end this scene.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gwen will stay. So there's no way she's going to keep up with him.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And thank you to me for being here and doing some things.
the last